On the afternoon of the 4th of August 2020, two explosions occurred at the port of the city of Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. The explosion caused at least 177 deaths, 6,000 injuries, and at least $15 billion in property damage, leaving at least 300,000 people homeless. They also led to a lot of misleading and fake news. Firefighters appear in the sky to help combat the explosions. This was breaking news reported by the Lebanese television. The truth is, the Lebanese television didn't mention anything about this. The picture actually shows a flock of birds flying through the clouds. People claim this is a picture of Beirut port. In reality, this picture was taken in Tianjin, China. It shows a site of a warehouse explosion from tons of hazardous chemicals. Along the mystery surrounding the Beirut port explosion, some people volunteered to present their own evidence of the cause of the explosion. A video shows a moment of a hydrogen bomb hits Beirut's port. Of course, this hydrogen bomb was nothing more than a bird that accidentally flew across the video. Another video using thermal imaging, this time shows a missile that falls on the port. This video was digitally manipulated to add a negative filter and to include what appeared to be a missile. Haaretz, the Israeli newspaper, reported that Israel targeted the port, but actually, this story was not in the newspaper, neither in Hebrew nor English. This statement is attributed to the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He is holding a photo that used to be a map of the port of Beirut. The photo does show Netanyahu, but was actually taken during his speech at the United Nations in 2018. And the place he refers to is the Beirut International Airport and not the port. As for the statement, it was not a comment on the explosions, but rather on the Israeli strike in Syria before the explosion. The French president's visit to Lebanon also did not pass without some misleading news. Despite claim to the contrary, this photo does not show Emmanuel Macron with an elderly Lebanese woman. Rather, he is with a French woman in Toulon. This picture was in Brussels, not in Lebanon. Saad al-Hariri, the former Prime Minister of Lebanon, also had his share of fabricated news. He ostensibly tweeted about Turkey's speed in providing aid. He also supposedly tweeted about Egypt sending expired aid. The widespread of these tweets made al-Hariri media team deny that he wrote these tweets. Afiqai Adrai implied that the Israeli army lit up the Greek Orthodox of the occasion with the colors of the Lebanese flag. However, it was actually Palestinians in the occupied city of Nazareth in 1948 who lit up the church in solidarity with the Lebanese. Many cities lit their most important buildings with the Lebanese flag in solidarity with the Lebanese people, but some pictures that claim to show these buildings were actually only lit up using the Photoshop. Here are some news we investigated about the Beirut explosion. What news did you not expect to be false?